Hello again. I'm Kim Zabatsky. This is Tania Olive.
Hello.
And last video, Tania put me on the spot with some questions, so it's my turn to
Oh no.
to have her talk about some different things that I want to know about.
Be nice.
Okay, I'll try. All right, so Tania,
Yes.
once a buyer is under contract on a property,
Okay.
what do they need to do? What's the process on the buyer end? I know what it is on the loan side, but tell me what they need to do on the buyer's end.
So the day that you go under contract, usually your black and white of your contract has 10 days for an inspection. And during that time is probably one of the few times you're going to have some upfront costs. You're going to have your general home inspection. At least with me, it's a general home inspection, a roof inspection, your termite inspection, and depending on the house, we may throw in a sewer inspection just to make sure your sewer lines are okay. The other thing that'll happen is we will collect an earnest money check,
Okay.
and that earnest money check is typically 1% of the purchase price of the home, and we will put in the contract what you want that money to go to. So it can go to your closing costs. It can be applied to your down payment. Those instructions would be given to somebody like Kim into title. As far as the inspections go, just my personal experience with the inspectors that I use, you're gonna be around the $400 mark with inspections. The home inspector is based on square footage. So the bigger the house or the older the house, a little more it's going to cost you. Termite inspection's about $75. If you have a pool, you can look at about $80. Sewer scope, it varies a little bit, and I say that because it depends on if you want the cool little DVD that comes with the scope. So if you would like a home movie
of your sewer,
they're going to charge you about $100 extra for
well
that.
worth it.
So, but otherwise, it's most companies will do it for about $150. Roof inspections don't normally cost anything. So that you add that up, and that's typically your upfront costs.
So can those be paid at closing? Do you have to pay the inspectors right when they do those?
Typically, they want it at time of service. There are some that will, let you do it at closing. The problem is they are just not guaranteed that the house is going all the way to closing, because you may find something in your inspection period that causes you to walk away from the purchase.
Yeah.
So typically, they're going to want payment at time of service.
Can you get all these done within that 10 days?
I typically, if I have my act together, I will have them all out on the same day.
She always has her act together, so
I will try to have them all out on the same day, and that, to me, that's a courtesy to the seller, because the seller has to make their home available for inspections. Right. That's part of the contract. So if I only have to kick you out of your house one time for a couple hours, I would rather do that than come bother you
multiple
5-6 times during that 10-day inspection period.
Sounds good. Well, if you have any questions about the home buying process and what's involved, especially about these inspections that we went over, give Tania a call.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Kim.